Good morning, my beautiful followers. How is everyone doing? It is just a really nice afternoon here in Texas. I was taking a walk with my selfie stick and decided to do my live. I was really pondering over quite a few things going on and just taking just a moment to breathe and be with nature. And I was thinking over some conversations I've had the last few days and some of my own experiences the last few days. And consistently, I keep coming up with this topic of reality. My reality, your reality, what the fuck is reality in truth? Because there is, I have a reality and you have a reality, and they're very, very different. They're very different. So this is definitely interesting. I never live stream with my selfie stick, and it's a little awkward. It reminds me of like when I first started live streaming years ago. Anyway. A little bit of nostalgia there. But anyway, back to the topic. So the other day, I had a friend come to me and they were sharing some experiences that they had recently had. They had tried, I think it was magic mushrooms for the first time. So they went and they had this, what they thought was going to be this beautiful, experience and like psychedelic moment and experiencing, and they came back and they were telling me how they really didn't experience anything. They didn't really experience anything, and I was kind of just there listening, and I was like, okay, I get it, you didn't really experience much. This person was like, yeah, like I had like a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but generally like I felt nothing, and we were just chit-chatting, and this person was sharing with me how everybody with them, and then everybody they had told, was saying, well, you must have done it wrong, or you were experiencing things, insisting, this insistence of like, no, you did experience something, and people with this person were like, no, you had an experience, you just didn't realize you had an experience. This person was like, no, I felt nothing, I felt bored, it was just like not there. But they kept insisting, like, no, you had an experience, you had this experience, you were tripping, whatever. I don't quite know the drug terminology, but like, you were tripping. And this person was like, no, I really wasn't. I really didn't feel that. And then they started blaming this woman and going, well, it's because you couldn't surrender, it's because you did this, it's because you did that. And as I'm hearing this, I can tell you, I got massively fucking triggered. Just sitting there listening and feeling the emotions, I was like, I am massively triggered. Because it really brought me back to an experience I had many years ago. It's been quite a while now. But I had a lover, and this lover's favorite thing to do was to tell me, oh baby, you're wet, oh baby, you're orgasmic, oh baby, you had an orgasm. And I was like, or you like this. I used to love that too. Like, no, you liked it, you liked that. And I'm like, no, I didn't. No, that wasn't, no, maybe I was experiencing some fluid release. Maybe you did. I was starting to experience like a little bit of like orgasmic energy, meaning like that turn on, that arousal, but it was not experiencing what you were experiencing. And he would fucking fight with me. He would massively fight with me. He would go, no, you had an orgasm, you just didn't feel it. And then he would be like, you were wet. And I'm like, no, I really wasn't. And we would get into these energetic battles over my own body and my own experience, and this energy of like, no, you did experience it, taking his reality of what he was experiencing and putting it on me. And then afterwards, it's the reason that he's not one of my lovers anymore, my nose gets itchy when I get on live streams anyway, but he would then tell me, well, it's your fault. You didn't fucking surrender. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. You had an orgasm. You just didn't experience it. And I was like, I've had a couple orgasms in my life. I think I know what they feel like. And that wasn't an orgasm. But it became a blame game. And I actually reshared, I didn't write it yesterday, but I reshared an article from years ago about this blaming energy of like, you didn't fucking surrender. It's your fault. It's your fault. And as I was walking today, like I had this emotion and this energy come up about this situation for this other woman, because it triggered my own shit. And the idea of taking our reality and putting it on someone else, going, just because this was my reality, this must be your reality. You're wrong. You're wrong about your reality. And I see that constantly right now with everything going on in just our world. But in the bedroom, I see this all the time. And in relationships, I see this all the time. It is a relationship breaker. It really can break the relationship when you try to rape someone else's reality, when you tell somebody what is going on in their head. And then I actually had an experience probably a week ago. Maybe it was a week ago, not quite a week ago. And somebody was like, well, you were in a bad energy. You were in a negative energy. Like, you were having negative thoughts. I could feel it. I could tell. And I was like, actually, I wasn't. Actually, I was in like a good mood. Maybe it was quiet, but I wasn't in a bad mood. And this person was like, no, you were not in a good mood. You were not in a good mood. And it was very interesting. And I hear this all the time. People going, well, that you were in a bad mood. You're in a bad vibration. Not necessarily to me, but to assuming other people's mental states, assuming what other people are thinking, assuming, oh, well, they are pissed off or they're upset or this blah, 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 blah. And we all do it. So I want to preface this with, we all make assumptions. Assumptions we all make. But if you ask somebody about their reality and they go, yeah, here's what my reality is, and you fight with them about their reality, you go, no, that's not what you were feeling. No, that is... You did have a negative energy, or you didn't surrender. It's your fault. It's your fault. I love the fucking blaming. I love the blaming of like, it's your fault. It's your fault. Because you don't ever know what's going on within somebody else's body and within somebody else's mind. You really, truly don't. Now, I think we can have these beautiful conversations with our partners, our friends, our family, and go, hey, here's my experience, here's my reality of what I was experiencing with you. You know, but when somebody has shared their reality with us, and they truly have, they're like, okay, here's where I was, here's what I was feeling, here's what I wasn't feeling. To listen and accept that as their reality. We love to fight other people's reality, and we want them to have our same reality of things. But the fact is, everyone has a different reality, coming from a very different perspective. And if you're doing this in the bedroom, if you're like, no, that was hot and amazing and sexy, and your partner's like, no, hear the reality. Hear their reality. Now you can ask in that situation, well, okay, like here's what I was experiencing in your body. So if I were to go back to that lover that used to love to tell me that I had an orgasm or that I was wet or blah, blah, blah. If he had gone, hey, here's what I was experiencing, you know, I thought you had an orgasm, that would be different. Versus telling someone, fighting somebody else for your reality of what is going on within their body and their mind. When we do this, we get into our egos. We massively get into our ego body, and we are actually not respecting that other person, their viewpoints, their feelings, their emotions, and this will shut someone down. So especially if you're like, well, I want you to surrender. Well, someone's not going to surrender to you. There will be no surrender to themselves or to you if people consistently are fighting their fucking reality. And then, as a person, like I told this woman that had this mushroom experience, you know, your reality is your reality, and though you can listen to somebody else because about like, okay, like I hear you, I hear your experience of me, I hear your reality of me, I hear your reality of me, I hear what could have, I could do differently maybe in the past, or just some thoughts. Like I told her, like, you can listen, but then at the end of the day, you truly have to go, what was my reality? What was my reality, and what is my reality? And that's actually the point I had to come to with my old lover of, that's not my reality. Like, you can believe that I'm having this experience, but I'm verbalizing over and over again. But when we fight that, we fucking rape people. We emotionally rape people. I can tell you that some of these experiences that I know I've had, and I'm sure I know my clients have, and my friends have, and like, just we all experience, I can tell you these moments of people telling me what's going on in my body, what I was feeling emotionally, feels more traumatic at times than the actual traumas I've experienced. Because most of the time, in even a rape situation, guess what? It is the mindfuck that gets us. It's that mindfuck. It's the other person going, you want this, you desired this, you were this, you were that, I can tell you I've had many sexual assault, I've had quite a few sexual assault experiences in childhood, and as I aged and things like that. So I am not a stranger to trauma and processing through it and all of that. But I can tell you that it is the mindset oftentimes, and that is what sticks with you. That's what makes you uncertain of self. And so you have to move through this. If you are somebody who is experiencing this like reality raping, number one, don't let somebody do it. Be like, no, like, I don't want to hear your reality, like, I'm done. Like, if somebody consistently is coming at you with that, and I know I have some clients right now that need to be watching this video, then you need to set a boundary and be like, I'm done hearing about this. This is my reality. I get that's your reality. If you don't want to listen to my true reality and you just want to fight what I was truly experiencing, then I'm no longer engaging in this in this moment, in this relationship, in this whatever. And then if you're somebody who is finding yourself raping someone else's reality, consistently pushing and going, that's not what you experienced. No, you're in a bad mood. No, you're in a bad vibration. No, you were having bad thoughts. No, you didn't surrender. You don't fucking know. You don't know if somebody went, you don't know. You don't know if somebody had negative thoughts going on in their head, or they were, now we can feel people's energy, and I don't want to dismiss that, because we can feel people's energy. But if somebody's like, no, I really was good. I really was good, or really, and it is vastly different. That is a beautiful conversation point, but it is not a place that you want to, or have a right to, kind of insert your reality. And so I want you to really look at your life right now, and look at where you are the victim and the perpetrator of this. And I hate those words, but we'll just use those for right now. The victim and the perpetrator of raping reality. Because guess what? My reality will never be your reality. Your reality will never be my reality. How we view things, how our brains work, our foundational points in life set us up for different realities. And so we have to respect that everyone's going to have a different reality. So I feel complete on that. I feel like I got the message across, that you get what I'm saying. I would love to hear your comments, your suggestions, your experiences with this, because again, I think this is something that most people experience and can be very triggering for so many people. And so I would love to hear your experiences in the comment section, or just privately in a message. So on a different note, Orgasm Camp for this weekend is sold out, the in-person. We still have the online option going, but for the in-person, we are completely sold out. There are no more spots, but we have the online version still available. That is available on Saturday. And then also we still have 3 spots left for our guru sessions. And so if you want to do the lab portion, there is still the opportunity to do that. So get on my page right now before things sell out, addisonbell.net/events, and you can get into the female orgasm camp. This is an amazing workshop. I love it. But if you wanted to do the in-person version, you're gonna have to wait because we're officially sold out. So, and there's no at the door seating. So, other than that, I have a tantric alignment puja coming up in a few weeks, the beginning of September. Lots of travel, going to Turks and Caicos for my birthday, Florida twice. I'm really excited, but I will keep you updated on the things going on, and as always, I'm still accepting new clients, so go on my webpage and fill out my application if you want to work with me one-on-one, if you want to get your ass kicked by me and really up-level your life. So, other than that, I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. Bye, guys.